lovely people of God, welcome to Gospel Shishiishi. This episode is sponsored by Gadgets and Technologies. You see, I've been telling you that with gadgets and technologies, your laptops, your desktops, your printers, your toners, your RAMs, your ROMs, everything you need for your computer and accessories, contact Gadgets and Technologies. They fix security cameras. They fix your 40 machines. See, if you are now having an office space and you want them to sort you out, contact them. They will fix everything and they work professionally. They get it. So you can call them on 0240 55 7084 0240 55 7084. So the CEO is Mark. When you call him, tell him that OSTV directed you there. And the moment you mention OSTV, there is a promo pack for you. There is a total reduction for you because OSTV sent you there. Yes. So Gadgets and Technologies, they are simply amazing. They'll sort you out. Okay. See, there has been an issue that I want us to address today. And I thank God that the seniors have started. So when I also throw fire, it's what I say. Until you started to do that. So I saw a video of our boss, Nii Noi, the host of Christian Entertainment Review show. Yes. And it's making some statements and allegations. And I believe we need to throw our concern to that light, especially in an era like this, where the National Cathedral and the communities are rising. They get it. Okay, so guys, check it out.
Nigeria, you know Chris Embassy, Pastor Chris. He has Love World Records. He opened it like I think 10 years ago. Sinach, that the whole world, everybody Sinach happy. Frank Edwards, Abena, God is giving you victory. All these people are coming out from the record labels. And those times when he was starting the record label, do you know what he does? You know, Pastor Chris is a well-known pastor. So wherever he goes throughout the world, he goes to Sinach. Before he preaches, he says, my girls were sent. And that's how Sinach became a star. Some country you travel everywhere in this world. Pastor Mesa you travel everywhere in this world. The Maker's House pastor was there. Well, Dr. Bwidinya Meche, you travel everywhere in this world. The Principal's pastor, you travel everywhere in this world. When you have record labels and you champion record labeling, it means that you are projecting your artists from your church. But the churches, I don't understand. I don't understand. Say, Ghanaian, Libre, because we've told the pastors, and I'm telling them again, they will watch. If they don't want today, they'll work tomorrow. I'm telling them again that this is the surest way to go. Without this, don't blame Joe Metal for not coming to your church on Sunday morning. Because that's where he started, that's where he was born. Forget it. Don't blame Francis Amo. Don't blame him because he's going to look for money. He's going to follow what you blessed him some years back. Hey, praise is now afternoon. And that is the issue.
Okay, so tell me, how is it like?
So guys, he was talking about record labels, as in churches owning their own record labels to project their gospel artists, to project their singers, making them a star so that the church can also benefit. The reason why some of our gospel artists are suffering is because they don't have record label. And in Ghana, there is no gospel record label. And so he was making reference to Pastor Chris of Nigeria. He has been able to project big stars that are celebrated in Africa. One of the greatest gospel artists in Africa is Sinach. Comes from Pastor Chris record label. And we have Abena and many others. What he was doing was that he has a record label. So Sinach has been the head of the record label, like the main artist. So wherever he goes, And we know Pastor Chris, he has been to almost every country, everywhere you see Pastor Chris. So it goes with Sinach. Before he ministers, he gives Sinach the platform. I have one gospel minister I want him to. Sinach sings a songs. Then the people get to accept it. Then Sinach becomes big. Do you get it? At the end of the day, the church and the country benefits from Sinach. Do you get it? A lot of gospel artists in Nigeria are using the name Sinach for fame. Do you get it? And it's helping the country in our Ghana space. And Tessa, you see, but when the gospel artists fight their way to the top, Nii Noi, when they find their way to the top, then the gospel artists start complaining. The churches start complaining. You don't come to church these days. This is where you started from. So you have to come back to the church. No. When they needed their platform to rise, you didn't give them. Some others gave them. So on Sundays, they do their business. They do their work. Do you get it? So it is time that our churches start owning their own record label to project their values, to project their singers. You get it? It's part of the ministry. It's part of the ministry. See, the only excuse that the churches give is that there is no money. The church doesn't have money and everything is small. They can't set a record label. Believe you me. You see, because of the National Cathedral issue, we know that that excuse is no more viable. The churches, some of the churches ask money. See, Nii Noi was mentioning some of the pastors. The church has enough to set a record label. From where we sit, the church has enough to set a record label. Almost ICGC has enough to set a record label. Royal House has enough to set a record label. Lighthouse, they also have enough to set a record label. Mention a few. Mention them. To mention the Church of Pentecost. When he was mentioning, he mentioned Pentecost pastor. They didn't post any picture because they didn't know what to post. They should have posted the chairman. Pentecost has enough to set a record label. They have enough. Because if you can give National Cathedral 700,000 Ghana cedis, it's enough to set a record label. And I believe that is not only the only amount they have. They have more. Set up a record label. Project the Christian values. Project our songs. Help our gospel artists. Do you get it? So they won't even going out looking for money. So Sinach will always be at where Pastor Chris is. Do you get it? And Sinach has enough. Now Sinach has enough to bless others. Sinach is also giving some gospel artists the platform. Do you get it? So please, our churches, it's time that you also turn your attention to this. If every church has a studio crowd for your artists to be able to rehearse or have recordings for free crowd, at least it's okay. And that's what we need for a record label. Then do now here. Give them a better place, a better studio, a well-equipped one, so that they can have their recordings, have their events, and they will not stress. You see, the other day we were looking for a place to have an event. Charlie, even our gospel pastors were not even they were not ready to give the space out. You see a chair, and we don't want anybody to mess up the place. Really. So I think it's a wake-up call for our churches to help. Please, in your small way, and set up a record label. You don't need much, because the individual artists, they cannot do it alone. We need the sponsors. We need the sponsors on board. You get it? And our churches are our main sponsors. Look at where now Tabia is sponsoring Emma Messi. Tabia is sponsoring Emma Messi. The woman Betway, a betting company, wanted to sponsor Celestine. She didn't know what to do. She was bringing it to her fans. Do you get it? That's you're pushing them to a limit where people will be giving them offers they cannot. So Nii Noi is saying that don't blame Joe Metal, don't blame the calculators, don't blame Francis Samu, don't blame them if they're not coming to church on Sundays. It's not as if they're not doing the work of God. they need enough support, so they are working. They get it. So this is my peace of mind. I just thought to highlight what Nii Noi was saying, and it's a good call that if our pastors, our churches are supporting us, the industry will grow and will become better. And we are going to serve Ghana, and we're going to serve Ghana well. Ghana needs righteousness. So this is what we have to do to support the people. This has been Gospel Shishiishi. So you can follow us, please. Follow us and subscribe to our channel, YouTube, OSTVGH, YouTube, OSTVGH. We need the numbers, please. We need the numbers to affect the nations. We need the numbers, please. OSTVGH, OSTVGH. And on Facebook is OSTV, just OSTV. Yes. And on Instagram and Twitter is OSTV_GH. OSTV_GH, Twitter and Instagram. Kindly support us. OSTV, we are inspired to say we have many entertaining and educative events to give you, and a spirit-filled event like live seeds. You see, that event, that program is blessing others. It's teaching the people of God. It's equipping the people of God. It's giving them and raising their eyebrows that a lot of things that we thought were not done, we thought were wrong. Like the program, I love it. I watch every morning. I don't miss it. Not because I'm part of OSTV, but because that program is blessing us, blessing people. And we have a lot of testimonies. I think I'll do Shishiishi only on live series, to highlight the testimonies we are getting from live series. God bless you for your support. God bless you for watching OSTV. God bless you for keeping us posted. We love you too. See you at the next episode. Bye.